I just was really blessed because I had the opportunity. Somebody told me, I was working in Houston, and somebody told me about a company that did anime, and they needed they needed actors. They didn't even say voice actors. This company dubs Japanese animation, and they need actors. You should go and audition. So I went and auditioned, and at the time, you guys, ADV would have fit on this stage. I mean, it was just a small company of guys that loved anime and comic books and sci-fi and geeks like us, you know? And so they were just doing this thing that they loved. They never expected to make a ton of money at it. They never expected for it to grow and become as huge. They never expected it to become as huge as anime has become over the last 5 or 6 years. They were just doing something they loved. And I went and auditioned, and I got cast to play this character in Street Fighter 2. Vega, yeah.
It was Vega.
And then the next show came, and I got cast again, and the next show, and I got cast again. But here's what I want to encourage you guys with. Had I not prepared and built up the experience in acting that I had, I would have never been cast, and we wouldn't know each other today.
Aww.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I got that opportunity, I had to have the tools prepared to be able to do the job, or I wouldn't have ever had the opportunity. I would have never gotten the opportunity. A lot of people think, well, I can make funny voices, I can imitate, you know, Naruto or Alphonse Elric or Vash, or I can sound just like them. Well, that's great, but here's the thing. That's already done. It's done.
Yep.
The chances of you getting cast as Naruto are slim to none. So the trick is, you need to become good as an actor, develop your skills as an actor, and then when the opportunity arises, you're ready for it. And you can't wait until the opportunity arises. A lot of people say, well, I'm going to go, and if I ever get cast in a show, I'm going to get really good, and I'm going to become great. No, you have to become good before you even audition. A lot of people, I use Aaron Disney as a perfect example, because Aaron was a very little boy when he got cast in Fruits Basket. And Aaron, a lot of people know that Aaron is related to Justin Cook. Well, Justin Cook, you guys probably know that name. Yu Yu Hakusho and tons of different shows. Well, Justin is now in charge of production at Funimation. Well, isn't it nice that Aaron's uncle, Justin, is the head of production at Funimation? A lot of people would say, oh, Aaron just got to be a voice actor and got to be famous because he's related to Justin Cook. I can promise you, if Aaron had not had the talent and had not done a good job with Fruits Basket, he would have never ever been Alphonse Elric. So, knowing Justin got Aaron the opportunity, but being good kept Aaron involved in what he does. So for those of you that have any interest in any kind of performing, whether it's singing or playing an instrument or acting or voice acting, study and prepare and get as much experience as you can anywhere you can. Get involved in your school plays. Get involved in church programs. Get involved in community theater. Take any opportunity you can to develop your skills as an actor, as a performer. And then, if and when the opportunity ever presents itself, you'll be ready. Okay?
Okay. All right. I'll take your advice, man.
Is there a question that you would have loved to have been asked by anybody but have never been asked before?
Oh my gosh, that's a great question. Right there, that one. She said, is there a question that you've never been asked but you wanted somebody to ask you? Wow. You know, somebody asked an amazing question. You know what? I can't think of anything offhand. I do get asked a lot of the same questions, as you know. Sometimes even in the same panel, somebody will come in like 10 minutes late and they'll ask the exact same question somebody asked in the first 10 minutes. You know what though? Somebody asked me a question once that I thought was really interesting and I really loved it. Somebody said, who do you think is the most tragic character in Full Metal Alchemist? There's a lot of tragic characters in Full Metal Alchemist. And so I started thinking about it. I thought, wow, that's a good question. I've never really thought about it. Most people would probably expect me to go, oh, Ed, you know, because he lost all this, lost his mommy, lost his daddy, almost killed his brother, lost his arm, lost his leg. Bad news, you know? But the more I thought about it, I came up with an answer that I thought I really liked. And you know who I think is the most tragic character in Full Metal Alchemist? Envy. Yeah. Envy. And I don't want to spend a lot of time talking about that, but think about it. You think about that character and what a tortured soul that character is. To have been abandoned, you know, and have this dad that created you just go off and start a new family with somebody. I mean, that's bad. That's tough stuff. And then the other question somebody asked me, which I really liked, and it was related to Full Metal as well, was if you could sum up Full Metal Alchemist in one word, what would it be?
Wow. Amazing. Amazing.
Epic, amazing. Well, those one word that would encapsulate the essence of the show, the mood of the show. What do you think it would be?
Yes.
You know what I think it would be? Sacrifice.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good word. Yeah.
Because that's the whole story of the show. The whole story of the show is sacrifice. You giving up something to try to get something back. Giving up something to try to give up something back. Letting go of something, hoping to get something back. It's all about sacrifice. Every single person trying to give up something to get something. And the struggles that a lot of characters go through, even the movie, was all about, you know, having to give up certain things so that you could hopefully get something in return. But that's a great question. I'll have to think about that more. That's a really good question. Yes? Oh, sure. Thank you. Aww. Did you draw this?
Me and my
Thank you. I love it. It's a beautiful drawing of Phi and Ed and Dark and Tamaki. I love it. Thank you. Who's got a question? Yes, sir. On the aisle. Yes, sir.
What? What is it? Boxes of bricks?
Breathe.
Boxes of bricks. Oh my God.
What? I love you, man.
Oh.
You know, boxers, they always bunch up when you pull your jeans on. Who wants that? I don't want that.
Unless they're appropriate boxes, but look at that now.
I absolutely do. No, they won't. She asked if the original cast, if the cast of Full Metal Alchemist will be used again for the next, if there is another series. I would have to say this. Let me tell you what I know. I know that Funimation did an awesome job with Full Metal Alchemist. I know that the Japanese company that owns Full Metal Alchemist is very, very pleased with Funimation. So, it stands to reason that when they do make another series, chances are that Funimation will get the license. And certainly, Funimation is very, I mean, how many of you watched